Good morning, everyone. So originally, the plan for today was to go to the Chicago Botanic Garden for a Butterflies and Brunch event, but I'm still in the garden because we have been having thunderstorms on and off all morning. So unfortunately, the event has been canceled. It was supposed to be from 10 to noon. I think it's about like 10:15 right now, but we are not letting this day go to waste. So we are still gonna make a fun day of it. I think we are gonna head up to the Botanic Garden because according to the weather app, who I do not trust, we do have storm-free times from like now until maybe around 5 o'clock at night. So I think we're gonna just go to brunch somewhere up in the suburbs. We'll go to the Botanic Garden. We'll hopefully be able to go to the Butterfly Sanctuary because the Butterfly Sanctuary where they were gonna have this event is still, well, hopefully, but like during a normal day at the garden, you can still go. I think it's an extra cost to go into the Butterfly Garden, but I'm hoping it's still open. So we'll see. And then maybe if it's raining, we'll go antiquing. I don't know, but we're still gonna make a fun day out of it. So right now I'm on the front deck garden. It has enjoyed the storms we've been having, but now let's go head up to the suburbs. We are at the Botanic Garden now, and I know I should be used to this, but I'm always just amazed at how quickly things grow, because we were here 2 weeks ago, and this was not this full, but this is pretty much the first thing you see after you walk across the bridge, and it's always one of my favorite areas. I'm intrigued by these trees because, well, one, they look interesting, and two, I'm pretty sure they weren't here last time, or I just didn't notice them, but I don't think they're normally here. I could be wrong though. I'm sometimes oblivious. I really like these. I don't know if they would fit the aesthetics of my garden, but I really like these. I don't know if we spent much time by the water last time, but it is one of my favorite areas. There's a whole, oh, there's ducks, but there's a whole little path that you can walk along the water, starting from here and wrapping all the way over to the other side. Oh, look at the duckies. This is always one of my favorite gardens. A lot of these plants are going to be much taller in a few weeks, so I love when it's all completely filled in. But I love it too because it has these little secret rooms. I just got hit in the face with a cicada, so very happy that we didn't have them all in Chicago, because if I came out to the garden and they were always like flying at me, I don't think I would have been in the garden very much. So although I was kind of sad to not experience cicada apocalypse, I'm good. I'm good now. Okay, I really like what's happening here, and it might be something I want to recreate in another season. So they have the impatiens here, and then the Silver Falls dichondra, which I've only ever grown as a trailing plant, like from a basket or a flower box. I really like it though as a ground cover. I think this is really pretty, and I love the color combination too of the like bright fuchsia of the impatiens and then the silvery green foliage. Oh, that's so pretty. We're on our way to see the corpse flower. I think there's two, but when we were here, again, just like 2.5 weeks ago, all of the alliums were still purple and in bloom, but now they're all dried, which they still look really pretty, even all dried out. Okay, so this is, well, it says it's Alice. It is measuring almost my height, about 5'4". What I don't know is whether it's in bloom or not. I don't think so. All right, did a quick Google and it bloomed on June 7th. So now it just looks cool, like this, not in bloom. Ooh, these are pretty. flowering tobacco bella. I like those. Alright, we're heading across the bridge over to the science area, also where I think they have a testing garden. Oh, carp crossing. I don't think I see any. Probably because I don't have any food for them. Ooh, this is pretty. All the echinacea. Where you going? Where you going? Oh, this stretch is really pretty too. So many things that were not in bloom last time. And again, the dried alliums, which I really like. So we're over by the Science Center. This is one of the evaluation gardens. I think it's relatively new. Like, I don't think 5 years ago this was here, but look. Look at all these climbing plants. We're at the Bahai Temple now in Wilmette, Illinois. This is one of my favorite places, and we would drive by it all the time to go to the Botanic Garden. But we're just like, oh, what a pretty temple. Didn't stop. We didn't realize until a few years ago during the Chicago Architectural Weekend that this is open. Like, you can go in, there's a visitor center, you can enjoy the gardens. So these are meditation gardens, which is why I'm talking quietly right now. No one else is around me, but I do want to walk around and show you what the gardens look like, because they are really beautiful. And if we lived, super close to this area, I feel like I would come here all the time and just like sit and read a book. But it's really pretty, both the gardens and the temple. There are different gardens. So there's a path that's basically a circle around the temple, which is also round. And there's just little places with the water and flowers. And it's so peaceful here. Here's one of the gardens. Each one is planted up a little bit differently. They're actually working on one right now that we just passed by. But I love that. So you kind of walk around and get something different each time. Going into the next meditation garden center. Lucky that today, I think probably because it stormed earlier, but crowded really at all. Like we've run into a few people, but sometimes the gardens can be packed. Little bunny nibbling on the garden, something I don't have to worry about on my rooftop decks. There's another bunny. Try not to, oh, there's another bunny. I'm trying not to scare them too much, but this section has some of the astilbe and hydrangeas in it, which I think is really pretty. Also, we've seen sea signs both here and the Botanic Garden. These birds are no joke. We have been attacked by them before in Chicago. Oh, two more little bunnies. Oh, they're so cute. Okay, it's just turned into a funny video, but now there's a bigger one here, so I don't know if the smaller ones are babies. We are back home, and that was such a fun day. Now, even though our original plan fell through of the Butterfly Brunch, we basically did that anyway. So we stopped for brunch at Meg's Cafe, which is in Glencoe, where the Chicago Botanic Garden is. Then we walked through the garden. It was like slightly warmer than I'd prefer, but I feel bad complaining about the heat in Chicago after complaining about the cold for 6 months. So we, had brunch, walked through the garden, then went to the butterfly sanctuary in the garden, saw some really pretty butterflies, and then on the way back, what did we do? I feel like we did something else. Oh, and then on the way back, we stopped by the temple, obviously, but we also just did a quick stop by an antique store that was in Wilmette, and I got something I don't need, but I got an antique basket. I love old baskets. I just think they're really cool and really unique. There was a tag on this one that obviously had the price, so I think when they took that off, I don't have it anymore, but I do know the information said it was a Japanese basket, but I got it because, so I don't know what to look for in antique stores, basically. It's not like I know what a hidden gem is. I just find things that I like that I don't think are too expensive. So I got this, and like I said, Japanese, it had a year on it and I can't remember, but the main reason I got this is because it's shallow, and I don't have very many shallow baskets, and I have found myself lately kind of gravitating towards something more shallow. I'd say the width and length is pretty similar to my other baskets, but I don't know. I feel like when I'm gathering like pressed flowers or flowers to press or something smaller from the garden, I like shallower baskets like this. So that is gonna be everything for this video. That was really fun. We're actually headed back up to the same area in about a week's time to go to a historic garden tour of some historic houses. So I'm really excited for that. We definitely go to the suburbs much more during the nice weather season because we're going up to the gardens than we do, well, I mean, we do a good amount still up there in the winter, but it is nice to get up there whenever we can. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye.